In advance, let me just say that I apologize for the delay. For those of you who don't know what I'm referring to, I released a video on my channel on March 21st explaining basically everything. So, as for the $1,000,000 question that's been there since that video came out, is the server coming back? Well, that's exactly the way it looks. I'm going to try not to make this video as long as the previous one, which means there's going to be a lot of summarizing of what I already said before. So if you have not seen the video on my channel, there should be a link in the description or a card popping up right about now. Pause this video, go watch it, and come back. Anywho, basically it's confirmed. There's going to be two whitelisted betas. One's simply going to be a private beta to give people an opportunity to play the server. Applications to be whitelisted were already released and they're still being accepted. If you already applied, this video will tell you if you got accepted. The other beta is going to be a premium beta to help fund the development of the all-new intuitive format that is mandatory to bring the server back more permanently. By buying a slot, you increase the likelihood of the server making a public return. By the time this video is out, premium beta slots should be available on the Roleplay MC shop. I will also include a link to that in the description as well. Now I'm going to quickly go over what's the difference between the private beta and the premium one. The private beta is free for everyone to apply. All you have to do is make a quality app, and boom, you'll be listed onto the server once the beta begins. There's going to be activities, fun to have just like the old times, and an event. It's not only going to be a whitelist application, but also a character application. So don't apply to be whitelisted, but also apply to be accepted as a character. Because if you don't qualify for either, we won't be able to let you in the server. The premium beta is going to have the long-awaited survival update. Basically, you have the head start in playing the Berhart and Morag maps, along with a premium crate, which includes a number of things. I'll just list them all on the screen. But depending on the amount of slots that are bought up, we're going to aim at including a unique discount code in that. In addition to everything I just mentioned above, there's also going to be an exclusive event showcase. Premium beta participants will be able to vote on a date to hold a re-showcase of any previous Marvel MC event, with the possibility of doing the same for a second event to be held on a different date. Character reservations. Some people were clever enough to have a look at the old online document that lists the availability of all characters, and notice that some characters were already reserved. Here's how this works. Yes, we recognize that some people, due to either their prior commitment or because of prior agreements, don't deserve to have their characters stripped from them in the event that they don't make it on the server. Someone else taking their characters from them would be a bummer, so this is just a temporary solution to help decrease that likelihood. However, there's still limitations to this. If your character is reserved to you, you'll still have to apply. That's how we know that we're expecting you. The application asks you to pick 3 different possible characters that you want to be, and you're going to want the character you're reserved as to be one of those 3. This will basically increase your chances of getting in. If you had a power GUI or a premium class character prior to the server closing, take advantage of that by making them one of your character picks. Also, these character reservations are actually temporary. Some exceptions will apply depending on the character and the user, but generally speaking, they'll only last you a week into the premium beta. That's when the availability becomes fully up for grabs. I'm going to show you all the reserved characters right now. If you were any of these characters, like if they were your last character before the server closed, you're going to want to apply for all this as soon as possible and list them in your 3 picks. Dates. The other $1,000,000 question. When is this coming into fruition? A good follow-up question to that would also be how long are each of these betas? So the private beta will be 2 weeks long, and it will begin on May 11th, which means its last day will be on May 25th. The premium beta will be 3 weeks long, and it will begin 1 week after the private beta wraps up on June 1st, which is the 6th anniversary of Marvel MC. And yes, we will most definitely have something special planned to make up for the year we lost. The premium beta will wrap up on June 22nd. While all this is happening, our goal is to collect all the funding we need to expand for the newly formatted global release, which there will be more insight on when the time comes. I think that's all I need to go over for now, but that won't be all. I have other videos planned for this channel while we reach our end goal. So keep an eye out as always, share the video around, etc. Now on to the last thing. There's a question on the application that asks for any type of quotes, which will be shown on the video instead of your Discord user or your Minecraft user to announce that you were accepted. Drama, motives, malicious intent, they tend to poke their heads out when the water runs deep, and I don't want anyone being subject to facing backlash for wanting to play the server. So to avoid that, this is how I decided to go about it. If you see the quote that you went with on the screen right now, then that means you were accepted for the private beta. If you want an invitation to the Discord server, message me on Engine, and either me or a staff member will get that to you. And if you include your Discord on the question asking about that, then one will be sent out to you. If you purchase a premium beta slot, then you'll be whitelisted automatically come June 1st. Link in the description. To see if you were accepted after this video was made, there will also be a link in the description to a post that is updated with a quote of every applicant who was accepted, along with who they were accepted as. And I believe that just about wraps it up. I look forward to seeing you all again come May 11th. See you soon till next time.